California, all the way to Florida. Me and AF, body going toward the US and the world. Bring whoever, homies, it's whatever. I'm from Florida, man.
Oof. So that song, which I'm probably gonna preview, hopefully. Hopefully I don't forget. But the song is called It's Whatever, and I know I didn't make an update last week, and I always touch my glasses when I make a video. But that song, It's Whatever, I really like it because it's like it has such a laid back, chill vibe to it. But at the same time, you can tell it's just like a cocky, fun song. I didn't write anything. I literally just whatever came out, and it was like, hey, my friend was like, hey, check out my friend's brother or something like that. And I was like, all right, cool, check him out. It was like his first song. I checked it out. I was like, I think he's got this cockiness in his voice. I think I could do something with that. And I was like, we should make a song. Let's just make a song, just for fun. So I was, writing a couple songs. I never finished any of the other ones yet. But I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to write right now. I just want to come out with something. So I was like, what can I get this guy on? And I went and looked for some beats. Let me find a 70, 80, 90 BPM, some a little slower, some a little fun, upbeat but not too upbeat, but definitely not dark, just something light and fun. And that's the one I found. That's the beat. And I was like, all right, let me get something going with this. And there were so many ways I started off. I was like, right off the rip, I come off so cocky, I still had the same flow and the same scheme and the same delivery, but I had different words in there. And then one time it came out in the intro, and I was like, okay, I like that. Don't like this next part, let's change that. So I re-record it, and I did the whole thing in one recording, pretty sure. Or most of it, at least. And then there was a couple parts, maybe I was like, okay, maybe I don't like this, change it out, took it out. And then the chorus, it's like a 4-bar chorus, just really quick. Boom, put that in. That was off the top of my head as well. I didn't write anything for the song. And then there's the intro. I did that. And the outro, I did that. And then I sent it to him. I was like, all right, boom, just fill it in. And he was like, oh, I'll probably get it to you in 2 days. And he was like, well, I've been rapping a lot today. And I thought you were going to send it to me on a weekday, but it's a weekend. It was Sunday when we did it. I think it's Tuesday now. And he got it to me in a couple hours. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. That's pretty awesome, man. A lot of people lately have been taking a while to make verses, man. So it was surprising, especially this is only his second song, and his second song now is gonna be on all his shit, or on all the streaming platforms or services or whatever you want to call them, because I put all my stuff on Spotify. So I picked the beat out. I kind of made the thing. I was like, I don't know what to name this. I was like, I don't know. It's just whatever. It's whatever. So that's what I named the song. It's whatever. And that's kind of the vibe about it. It's it's not anything super lyrical like I normally do. It's not really about anything crazy, but it's just a feeling it's whatever. It's whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. You can tell in the song itself, I have a smile on the whole time I'm just doing it. I'm just I'm chilling, So, yeah. I did the song. Boom. Sent me it back. Mixed it. That's the other thing too. I think this has probably the best mix I've ever put on a song so far. At least for this type of song, which I've never made this type of song, but the mix that I have on the song goes with the beat and the flow so well that it just sounds really good together. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep using this mix or what. I'll probably use little parts of it. I don't know if I'll use the exact one I did, but I'll use little parts of it probably, because usually I don't really use reverb or delay. I'll use a little bit of delay just to kind of help my words dance a little bit, but it won't be in this one you can hear it nah, nah, and then it'll kind of echo, nah, 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 nah. And then the reverb kind of makes me just a little bit more, not clear, but I don't know, just reverby, I don't know how to explain it, but it just amps it up and it sounds really good for this song. And then I did the same thing to his, and I think he has more of a closet or something to probably records, and you can definitely hear echo in his, but I was like, okay, I'll use that with the reverb and the delay, so you can't really hear it as much when I mixed it. Plus, when you first start recording, most people, me, as well, you're you start to attenuate a lot. You're just like fucking fat, and you want your recording kind of smaller and middle, which lately I've been doing better with that. So I had to bring his down and then turn the volume up, and I was like, okay, that should work. Put the mix on it. Now you can't hear the echo. Take out kind of the in between. Like mine in between is just flat. You can't hear shit. Like I had the TV playing when I was recording my shit. You can't hear none of that. His, you can hear in the background. I think his headphones were bleeding a little bit, or whatever he was playing it off of, because I could definitely hear my words in the chorus when he was recording. So I took that off, and I took out the middle parts, and so you can't hear any background noise or anything. Boom, mixed it, consolidated it, sent it, and I was like, this is it, this is the one. And I've been listening to it like all morning. Well, not morning, I woke up sort of early, but around like 12 I went out and came to do Postmates, and it's like 2:33 now. Maybe it wasn't 12, maybe it was a little bit after 12. Then again, I did just drive half an hour out here, so I don't know, maybe it has been that long, I don't know. But yeah, I've just been chilling, doing some Postmates, man. I'm trying to make some fucking dough real quick. There's this fucking this job, man. I might be out digging trenches and shit. That's gonna suck, but maybe I can get my body back up. You know what I'm saying? And the neighbor too, he's pretty dope, because he does plumbing and also like remodeling. And that's what my grandpa owns a business, where he does plumbing and remodeling. I was like, hey, I do that too. And my dad, he does plumbing, so I was like, all right, yeah, let me do that. I'll do any general labor pretty much. I'd rather do an office job, but fuck it, dude. I was making $50 an hour. Well, $20 to $50 an hour, depending. Usually $25 to $50. Just fucking chilling. On top of that, I'd work another job. So I was working 6 days a week at this job, another 5 days a week at this job, and then I'd come home and I'd work like 8 to 12 hours on my music, depending on if I had work or not. Some days I'd be even more. There were days where I was 16 to, I think the longest I was in my studio was like 26 hours, just fucking ripping. And then I'd slept for like 3 or 4 hours, and I'd go back in the studio. But then I'd eat for like an hour too, so like 5 hours I'd come out and then go back in, boom, right back in the studio. And that's how I grew so fast. And people, I've said this multiple times, people that have been doing this for anywhere to 15 years. I know people 15 years, they've been like, every month for you is like a year. Like, you're growing so rapidly, and just everything you do, like my website, my merch, my wristbands, my sweatshirts, my jackets, my hats, my email list. People don't get that stuff usually until their third year, their sixth year, depending. Most people aren't even on Spotify and anything until their second year. I did that out the fucking gate. You know what I mean? I was researching how do I do this? How do I do this? Out the fucking gate, I was doing that. And at first I was like, this is so confusing. And now it's like, it's whatever. It's whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Now it's so easy because I learned how to do it so quick. And that's why I spent 2 months not even releasing music. I was just recording. Okay, re-record that. I used to record my verses like 200 times. Not even joking. I'd record them, 50 of them would be decent. The other 150 would be like, okay, I fucked up, or it didn't sound right, or whatever. The other 50 would be like, all right, they're decent. But they still weren't that good. Now, shit. I did my video like Timo Cruz 1 year later, and oh my god. Technically, it's a year in January, but technically it's not. Technically, it's a year in like November, I believe. Yeah. Or October, November, whatever you want to say. Because October's when I recorded them, and I put them out in November. So, whatever you want to say. But January's kind of when I got serious, and when I put out my first version with my song. But then I ended up redoing that, and I don't really count that time, because that, to me, didn't really count, and I didn't want to put it out anyway. I knew it wasn't ready. So, I count when I first got on Spotify, or you could say a month before that. So you could say either October 1st or November, or no, it was November 7th. Every 7 days I was putting out a song. So November 7th would be my year, or you could say October if you really want to. I'm going to say November probably, just because that's when the song came out. So a year later, whatever I have out, this November 7th or whatever time in November, because I put out 4 songs that month, one every week, you can say, okay, that's been a year since I've been putting out songs. I've been doing everything by myself. It's been longer than that, but I had to work up as well. You know, I had to do a lot of research. I had to make my studio. So I'm gonna say November, I think. Yeah, fuck it. But in January is kind of when I started getting into it and seriously being like, you know what, I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. But me and my friends, I used to rap, not like seriously, but I would just rap over random beats on Xbox Live, or at school I would just write shit. And I got a delivery, so hold up. Just did a couple deliveries. Don't know if I have my sunglasses on or not. And I don't remember what I was saying exactly, but the next song will be out on the 25th. I think it's like 3 p.m. Eastern time, always New York time or Florida time or whatever you want to call it. Damn, you can see my shit, bitch. So, yeah, I just did a couple orders. I don't know if I said that already, probably. And I'm losing my shit right now. I'm losing my shit. Not really. Maybe, I don't know. I've never seen trees like that out here. What? I feel like out here, palm trees are like weeds, and then like normal trees to like everyone else, like that aren't palm trees, are like special out here. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my god, these trees are so nice, and we're like, those are normal trees. What about the palm trees? And they're like, we don't even like those, or something like that. Like, pretty much, that's how I feel. I don't know if that's just a California thing or if it's like a Florida, Nevada, California, wherever palm trees grow. If that's just the thing because they're like used to it. But like, I guess it only really has a couple states, I'm pretty sure. California's like the biggest one. Everyone's like, oh, the palm trees and da-da-da. Where we just have like, just trees. I don't know. We just have trees. We just have normal trees. You guys got palm trees. But to them, they're like, fuck, those are nasty. We don't like those. I guess. I don't know. These ones are tall as hell, though. Some of them aren't. Some of them are short and like bushy. These ones are like the nice ones, I think. I don't know. But then when I went into like a nice ass neighborhood, they didn't have any palm trees. They had like tall ass just trees. And I think it's because they cover more sun. So they're more shaded in, so they're not like, oh my god, it's so hot. I think that's why. So then when they go outside, the whole street, there's no sun. It's like, oh, that's pretty nice actually. It's all shade. I could see why. It's on both sides. They have huge trees going all the way down. And then everyone's got big ass bushes because you can't make laws on bushes, but you can make laws on fences or whatever. So instead, people have bushes. Smart. So, yeah, you can't like see into their yard. And then when they come outside, it's all shaded. That's it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, the song's gonna be out. I have another secret special thing that I haven't announced, but if you go to my merch website, it's on there already. No one probably knows that until now. And even then, not many people watch this. So, if you actually watch this and you actually got this far, if you go on my merch fucking website, there's a couple shirts on there that I have that are from songs that I haven't released yet. Like, for example, the shirt my friend got, Robert. I call him Robbie Q. And, you know, the shirt's icy like Robbie Q because my boy's icy, you know what I'm saying? It's got some ice on the top or snow on the top of the letters. It's pretty dope. I recommend getting in the light blue or the white because that looks so fucking sick. The light blue, I think, is the one to go for. That's the move. It looks decent in purple, decent in the normal blue, but if you get that light blue, oh my god, killer. I think it comes in a hoodie, a long sleeve, a short sleeve, and a tank, I want to say. No. Maybe. It for sure comes in a tank top, premium shirt, premium hoodie, and it might come in a premium long sleeve. I'm not sure, but there's also a phone case for it, for iPhones only, because my boy only likes iPhones. So I was like, let me, you know, it's got a cool description too. Stay icy, man. Stay icy, like Robbie Q. But there's also a couple other ones that I haven't dropped. If you ever seen like the CEO shirts with all the zeros and the commas, I have one that says TMO instead. It's kind of funny. Just some other fan ones, you know, one just with my logo, and I made that in everything basically. Phone cases, leggings, socks, shirts, hoodies, mugs, pillows. I do have a tapestry. I don't think I have any posters though, but I do have a tapestry. It's a different one though. But the logo one, I made it cheap cheap in everything. So if you just want something small, or you want something simple, or you want something cheap, or you want to get a couple things but you don't want to spend a ton of money, go to the Timo Cruise classic logo, not the Timo Cruise and logo. That one's different. That has my name on it and it has the logo. If you get the one, that one still's cheap, but I don't know if it's as cheap or not. I don't remember. Plus, it doesn't have everything. But if you get the one that's just the Timo Cruise classic logo, it has a very tasteful spot in the logo, you know, right in the normal kind of spot for like Polo or Brooks Brothers or whatever you get, right? Right there, boom. It's a little, you know, it's not small. It's decent size. That's it. There's no writing. There's no nothing on the back. Just boom, right there. And then for the pillow, you know, it's in the center. For the phone case, it's in the center. You know what I mean? For any phone, or no, not any phone. I'm sorry. Any iPhone and any Samsung Android. So any of those two type phones, you can get a case. You can get a pillow. Like I said, I do have tapestries, but it's a different design. So that's the only tapestry I have right now. But you know, whatever, it is what it is. I figured I probably don't need one, but I might as well put one up. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. There's no hats, sadly, and there's no... What else isn't there? There's no hats, no glasses. And there's something else too. There's no gloves or nothing like that. Really, I need to get some hats, but once I do get other stuff, if Teespring doesn't add them to their website, so I can't do it there, that's fine. I'll just add them to my website, like my wristbands, which I still have to put on my website, and they'll probably be selling for either $1 or $2 most. I'm thinking $1. I don't know. I'm thinking $1 because you still have to pay for shipping, and I don't want to be too expensive, you know, because that'd be the cheapest thing on there, pretty much. Just, you know, boom. But then it's kind of going to be like, well, I might as well order more if I'm going to pay for that shipping. Or maybe I'll get like a free shipping code for your first order or whatever. I'll figure something out. But yeah, usually people sell them even more than $2 sometimes. You know, if they're the thicker ones or whatever. Mine are just the thin ones, but they're actually decent ones. They're really, really nice. I still got a bunch of them. My stickers, they do have some stickers on Teespring. I have one that's just the circle. I have one that says Timo Cruise with the circle. And I think that's it. And then on my website, I want to put the square ones for promotion. I think what I'm going to do is whenever someone orders something, I'm going to give them a free one of those. Because it's half for a sticker you can have of me and a half for a sticker for promotion. If you really wanted to, I guess you could cut out the circle, but that'd probably be tough. And, you know, I don't know. If you really wanted to, you could. But other than that, check out my merch store. Go to my website, which I always link in my description now, and I think I'm also going to link my Teespring in the description as well. So you can just go right there. If you just want to skip the website, want to get right into the merch, I got you. But there are definitely some cool designs there. My third EP, like I said, if you want to see the cover to that, it's on one of the shirts. The picture of the EP is on the back of the shirt. So I have it labeled as third EP. It's not the name of the shirt, so it's really easy to find if you really want to see it. That EP will not be out next month, will not be out this month, might be out after next month, maybe. I'm not sure the release date yet, because just how everything is kind of going right now. There's a couple other song ideas I have. I think I might push it back further. Or I'll make another EP on top of it, and then I'll just make this EP better. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, have any orders? No, I do not. So I'm just sitting right now waiting for an order. But yeah, check out the merch, man. Check out my website. I'm constantly trying to make it better lately because more people have been checking it out, and before it was weird. So yeah, I've been trying to make it better. Touch it up. I gotta add more links, finish a couple things up, add a couple things to the store, like I said, once I can get like a printer and probably not boxes, but just like some of the bags, put those in, ship them out, bing, make a little dough, make some awareness, make some people happy. I think that's a good, you know, everybody's happy then. Mailmen are happy, which is the government. I'm happy, and the fans are happy. So, hey, everybody's happy, you know? So I definitely want to get the wristbands on there. If you find me, I do keep some wristbands on me, and I always have one that I wear, which sometimes I'm willing to give up. But I keep a couple in my console, and then I keep a couple stickers in here too. Other than that, that's about it, man. That's about it. There's nothing crazy going on. I'm probably going to put up another video pretty soon because I don't think I put up one last week, or the one I did put up was a late one from the week before, so this will go up as the one from the last week, and then I still need one later this week. Yeah, that's about it. It's getting a little long. I'm about to end it. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.